9 out of 10 drivers have absolutely no idea that these hidden features even exist inside their own vehicles. But here's what's really interesting. One of these buttons could literally save you thousands of dollars in unexpected repairs. And the chances are you've been driving past this secret feature every single day without using it. Before you end up wasting your hard-earned money on preventable problems, let me show you 16 little-known car features that most people never discover. Don't skip ahead because each one of these will save you serious money and frustration. Let's dive straight into secret number 16. Hidden keyhole and backup key in your fob. Imagine this scenario. You're standing outside your car in a parking lot, key fob in your hand, and suddenly the battery dies completely. Panic starts to set in because you're locked out. Most of us have become so used to simply pressing a button to unlock our cars that we forget there's actually a backup plan. But here's the part that most drivers completely miss. Hidden inside that sleek, modern key fob is a traditional mechanical key that could literally save your entire day. Look closely at your fob. There's usually a small latch or button on the side or back. Slide or press it, and just on the end, you'll actually pull out a physical metal key. Even better than that, the actual lock on your car door is often hidden as well, typically behind a small plastic cover that pops off the door handle. In the majority of key fobs on the market today, you'll find this small release mechanism that gives you access to this emergency backup key. Here's what's truly ironic about this whole situation. The average driver goes years, sometimes even decades, without ever noticing this incredibly useful feature exists. But once you discover it and know exactly where it is, you'll never have to worry about a dead fob battery or an electronic lock malfunction leaving you stranded in a parking lot. It's not just a simple backup option either. It's actually a clever design element that adds an extra layer of security to your vehicle. This one simple feature alone could easily save you a $200 emergency locksmith call when you're stuck outside your car at midnight in an unfamiliar location. Secret number 15. The traction control button, your winter lifeline. That mysterious button with the icon of a car and squiggly lines behind it. The vast majority of drivers have absolutely no idea what this button actually does, and that lack of knowledge is genuinely a problem that could affect your safety. It's your vehicle's traction control system, and knowing exactly when to use it or when to turn it off could literally be the difference between staying safely on the road and ending up stuck in a ditch. Here's what you need to understand. Traction control is specifically designed to help prevent your wheels from spinning uselessly when you're trying to accelerate on slippery surfaces. It's an absolute lifesaver when you're driving on icy roads, wet pavement covered in rain, or loose gravel surfaces. The system works by automatically reducing engine power and applying precise brake force to individual wheels to keep your vehicle stable and under control. But here's the part that nobody ever tells you about. There are actually situations where you need to turn this system off completely. If you find yourself stuck in deep snow or thick mud, traction control can actually work against you by cutting engine power at exactly the moment when you need some wheel spin to help you get unstuck and moving again. A quick press of that button temporarily disables the system, allowing you to power through the obstacle. Just make absolutely sure you remember to turn it back on once you're free and back on normal road surfaces. The truth is, most drivers never even touch this button throughout their entire time owning their vehicle, and they have zero idea that it could be the difference between getting stranded in bad weather or making it home safely. Even better, truly understanding when to toggle this feature on and off makes you look like an absolute driving expert when everyone else around you is stuck helplessly spinning their wheels in the snow. Speaking of buttons that can save you serious money, you're going to be genuinely surprised by this next hidden secret. Secret number 14. Turn off lane warnings forever. Let's start strong with that incredibly annoying lane departure warning system that beeps constantly and makes you want to throw your entire steering wheel straight out the window. But here's the thing, they never bother to tell you in the owner's manual. There's actually a secret button that lets you turn this feature off completely and even permanently in some vehicles. Look carefully for a button on your steering wheel that shows an icon of a car positioned between two dotted lines. Press and hold this button for a few seconds, and boom! No more robotic nagging and constant beeping every single time you change lanes like a completely normal human being. Most car manufacturers intentionally hide this button in plain sight on your steering wheel, but once you finally find it, you can actually customize exactly how aggressive or relaxed your car's safety monitoring system behaves. The lane departure system was originally designed specifically for highway driving, where it makes more sense. But somehow it went completely overboard, trying to keep you perfectly centered in your lane on every single street you drive down. What makes this even more frustrating is that some systems are calibrated so sensitively that they'll start beeping when you're simply trying to avoid potholes in the road or making perfectly safe and reasonable lane adjustments. In some vehicles, you'll need to dig into the infotainment system menu settings to find this option, but I promise you, it's absolutely worth the treasure hunt because let's be completely honest here, nothing ruins a peaceful, enjoyable drive, quite like your car having a complete panic attack every single time you drift 2 inches out of your lane. Now, this next feature is genuinely about to save both your lungs and your entire AC system from damage. Secret number 13, your AC's secret weapon. Have you ever been stuck in heavy traffic directly behind a massive diesel truck that's puffing out thick clouds of black smoke, like it's auditioning for some kind of post-apocalyptic action movie? That little button on your dashboard, with the icon showing a car inside a circular arrow, isn't just sitting there for decoration or aesthetic purposes. It's actually your car's built-in air quality protection shield. The recirculation button works like an invisible barrier against outside pollution, toxic exhaust fumes, and even those random unpleasant farm smells when you're driving out on rural roads. With just one simple press, your car immediately stops drawing in contaminated air from outside and starts reusing the much cleaner air that's already inside your cabin. Most drivers mistakenly think this button simply recirculates air for no particular reason, but it's actually part of a sophisticated filtration system designed to protect you. And here's the part that's going to blow your mind. Not only does this feature protect your lungs from all those nasty airborne particles, but it also boosts your air conditioning performance by up to 20% when you're driving in extreme heat. That means noticeably faster cooling and significantly less wear and tear on your entire AC system. What the car manufacturers rarely tell you is that consistently using this feature can actually make your expensive cabin air filter last considerably longer by dramatically cutting down on the amount of dirt, pollen, and gunk it has to filter out of the incoming air. That translates directly into one less expensive service visit you have to schedule at the dealership or repair shop. This next one is going to absolutely shock you when you discover it. Secret number 12. Pull out sun visor extension. You're driving straight into a brilliant sunset and the harsh glare is absolutely relentless, nearly blinding. You flip down your sun visor thinking it's going to help block the light, but those bright rays still manage to sneak around the edge, hitting your eyes painfully from the side. That intense glare isn't just annoying and uncomfortable. It's genuinely dangerous because even a moment's distraction caused by bright light can make you completely miss a serious hazard developing on the road ahead. But here's the feature that most drivers completely overlook and never discover. Many modern cars actually have a built-in solution called the extendable sun visor. Hidden inside the main visor panel is often a sliding secondary panel. Pull it out smoothly and it extends to cover that annoying gap at the side, effectively blocking sunlight that regular visors simply can't reach. Car designers and engineers knew perfectly well that traditional sun visors couldn't effectively handle every possible angle of sun penetration, especially during those difficult sunrise and sunset hours when the sun is low on the horizon. This clever sliding extension was their elegant engineering solution to this common problem, but somehow it never made it into most owner manuals or dealer demonstrations. To find this feature, carefully check the bottom edge or side edges of your sun visor. The extension panel is usually tucked neatly inside and can be pulled out smoothly to cover a significantly wider area of your windshield. This small, simple adjustment makes an absolutely huge difference in your driving experience. Your eyes stay comfortable and relaxed, your vision isn't constantly interrupted by blinding flashes of light, and you can focus completely and fully on the road ahead without dangerous distractions. Before we get to the really mind-blowing features coming up, do me a quick favor, hit that like button right now. We genuinely did a ton of research and testing for this video, And your like actually helps us keep making detailed content exactly like this. Done. Awesome, I really appreciate it. Now, let's talk about something incredibly useful that's hiding under your hood. Secret number 11, the hazard light. Double tap feature. Have you ever seen another driver quickly flash their hazard lights twice after you politely let them merge into your lane? That's actually a secret driving courtesy signal that many people use. But here's what almost nobody actually knows about this button. Your hazard light button has a hidden emergency function that could genuinely save your life in a dangerous situation. On many modern vehicles, pressing and holding the hazard light button down for several seconds activates a special emergency mode that makes your lights flash in a very specific, distinctive panic pattern. This unique flashing sequence is specifically designed to alert other drivers around you that you're in serious trouble, not just casually pulled over to check your phone or look at a map. But here's where this feature gets even more useful and impressive. Some vehicles actually have a double tap feature built into the hazard button that automatically activates completely different lighting modes. Double tap quickly and your car might switch to a slower, more visible flash pattern that's absolutely perfect for driving in thick, foggy conditions or when you're stopped on the side of a pitch-dark highway at night. The really crazy part that most people never discover is that many luxury automotive brands like BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Audi have actually programmed their hazard buttons to do significantly more than basic flashing. In some premium models, a long press can activate absolutely all exterior lights at maximum brightness simultaneously, effectively turning your entire car into a brilliant beacon that's visible from nearly a mile away in emergency situations. Most drivers simply press the button once and immediately walk away from their vehicle, never realizing this button could literally be the difference between being clearly seen and being dangerously hit in a roadside emergency situation. Seriously check your owner's manual tonight. Your hazard button might be significantly smarter than you ever imagined. Here's a feature so incredibly obvious, it's almost insulting that the vast majority of us still don't know about it. Secret number 10. Arrow shows fuel cap location. Have you ever driven an unfamiliar rental car, pulled confidently into a gas station, and then struggled awkwardly to figure out which side the fuel cap is actually on? You lean out the window trying to see, check both mirrors repeatedly, or even get out of the car to physically look. It sounds funny when you think about it, but almost everyone has genuinely been in this exact situation at least once. But here's the simple truth that's literally right in front of your face. The answer is sitting right there on your dashboard instrument cluster next to the familiar fuel pump icon. If you look closely and pay attention, you'll see a small arrow pointing either left or right. That tiny arrow is the secret, telling you exactly which side of your vehicle the fuel cap is located on. This helpful feature actually became an industry-wide standard after too many frustrated customers complained about the genuine embarrassment of pulling up to the completely wrong side of gas pumps. Car manufacturers quietly added this incredibly useful detail to instrument clusters, but they never really advertised or promoted it in any meaningful way. Now there's absolutely no guessing required, no awkwardly waving to the gas station attendant for help. Just one quick glance at your dashboard gives you the definitive answer immediately. This tiny visual detail is an absolute lifesaver for anyone who regularly drives different cars, like rentals, borrowed vehicles, or company fleet cars. And here's what makes this even more ridiculous. This simple feature has been completely standard across the industry since the 1990s, yet somehow, roughly half of all drivers still play what I call gas station twister, pulling up to the wrong side and having to awkwardly reposition. While we're standing at the pump filling up, let me show you another feature that could prevent a catastrophic $3,000 repair bill. Secret number 9, fuel cap holder inside gas door. This feature is so simple and straightforward, you'll genuinely wonder how you possibly missed it for so long. The very next time you're filling up at the gas pump, take a close look at the inside surface of your gas tank door. See that little hook or small notch molded into the plastic? Most people think it's just some random design flaw or meaningless detail. The actual truth is it's specifically made to securely hold your fuel cap while you're actively pumping gas into your tank. But here's the critical part that could save you thousands of dollars in repairs. Carelessly letting the cap hang down loosely or absent-mindedly placing it on your car's roof or trunk isn't just sloppy. It can directly lead to scratched paint, dirt, and debris entering your sensitive fuel system and eventually completely clogged fuel injectors. That kind of damage is a $3,000 repair bill just waiting to absolutely ruin your day and destroy your budget. Experienced gas station attendants see this careless mistake dozens of times every single day. People constantly setting their caps on dirty, contaminated surfaces or letting them dangle freely and collect road grime, pollen, and debris. What seems like a completely minor oversight can lead to genuinely major engine problems further down the road. And get this part, almost every single car manufactured today has this tiny protective hook built right in. Yet surveys show about 95% of drivers never use it even once. Even worse, when dirt and grime sneak into your fuel system through an exposed cap, it doesn't just mess with your fuel injectors. It can completely wreck your fuel pump and eventually cause catastrophic total engine failure, all from skipping a simple step that takes literally 2 seconds of your time. Secret number 8. Open windows with your remote. In the brutal summer heat, we've all experienced that awful blast of scorching hot air when opening a car door after it's been sitting in the sun, like stepping directly into a mobile oven. But here's what many drivers don't know. A significant number of cars have a handy feature that most owners never discover their entire ownership. Your key fob remote isn't just for unlocking doors or setting your security alarm. On many vehicle models, holding down the unlock button for several seconds makes all 4 windows roll down automatically and simultaneously. Some cars require 2 quick presses followed by a hold, or you may need to enable this feature in your vehicle settings menu first. This feature was originally designed specifically for European markets where people routinely park in direct, intense sunlight for hours at a time. American manufacturers quietly included this capability in their vehicles, but rarely advertised or promoted the feature, apparently assuming drivers would naturally discover it on their own. The exact steps vary significantly by automaker and model, but they follow a relatively similar pattern. For many cars, it's simply holding the unlock button for a few seconds. But here's the part that makes this an absolute lifesaver during summer. This feature lets superheated air escape quickly from your cabin, allowing cooler outside air to rush in before you even step inside the vehicle. When your car's interior hits between 130 and 170 degrees in direct sunlight, this feature can literally prevent dangerous heat-related health risks, especially for children and elderly passengers. And here's what makes this feature so great. It's completely free, requires absolutely no modifications or installations, and needs no extra equipment whatsoever. Just use what's already in your hand. Wait until you hear about this emergency override feature that could save you in traffic. Secret number 7, shift lock override for dead battery. Now imagine this absolute nightmare scenario. Your battery suddenly dies while you're stuck right in the middle of heavy traffic and you desperately need to move your car out of the way to safety. But here's the terrifying catch. You can't shift your automatic transmission into neutral to roll the car. Or can you? Tucked beneath a small plastic cover near your gear shifter is a little-known life-saving feature called the emergency shift lock release mechanism. Just pop off that cover using your car key or a small flathead screwdriver. Press the hidden button underneath firmly and boom, you can shift gears without any battery power whatsoever. This critical safety feature actually became mandatory by federal law after several serious highway incidents where dead cars couldn't be moved out of active traffic lanes, causing dangerous situations. The mechanism is purely mechanical in operation, so it works perfectly even when every single electronic system has completely failed. Depending on your specific car make and model, this release is usually located right next to the shifter, but in some cases, it might be hidden under the shift boot or inside a small access hole that requires a key to activate. Here's the honest truth. This tiny mechanical mechanism could be the difference between blocking traffic dangerously and getting your car safely out of harm's way quickly. I've personally seen frustrated drivers wait for hours just because they had absolutely no idea this feature existed, while traffic piles up dangerously behind them and road rage starts to bubble up. Don't be that person blocking traffic. This next mirror trick will completely change your nighttime driving experience forever. Secret number 6. Mirror tab stops. Headlight glare. If you've driven at night, You've definitely felt the intense annoyance of bright headlights from a car behind you beaming straight into your eyes through the rearview mirror. The harsh glare isn't just uncomfortable and irritating, it dramatically reduces your visibility and can seriously distract you, significantly raising the risk of an accident. But here's what most drivers don't realize about their own vehicle. Their traditional rearview mirror has a simple built-in fix called an anti-glare toggle. With just a gentle flick of the small tab located under the mirror, it shifts the angle of reflection, scattering the harsh light from headlights behind you, so it no longer blinds you directly. The engineering behind this feature is brilliantly simple yet effective. The mirror actually has two different reflecting surfaces positioned at slightly different angles. The day position uses the brighter reflecting surface for maximum visibility, while the night position uses the dimmer surface to dramatically reduce glare. That small tab at the bottom adjusts the mirror's angle precisely, so instead of shining bright light directly into your eyes, it reflects it harmlessly toward the ceiling of your car instead. Here's what makes this so useful. The view behind you remains clear enough to monitor traffic effectively, but it's much gentler on your eyes, making night driving significantly safer and more comfortable overall. Surprisingly, research shows about 14% of drivers over 65 avoid driving at night altogether, specifically because of headlight glare problems. Even though this easy fix has been around for decades, most people never use it. This next secret feature will 100% shock you when you discover it. Secret number 5. Dashboard warns about icy roads. Did you know your vehicle might already be actively warning you about dangerous icy road conditions? That tiny snowflake symbol that occasionally appears on your dashboard isn't just there for decoration or aesthetics. It's actually a smart temperature sensor system designed to alert you when the road surface might be slippery and dangerous. Here's the scary part that should get your attention. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, roughly 156,000 crashes happen every single year due to icy conditions, many of which could be avoided with better awareness and earlier warnings. Some of the latest vehicle models take this safety feature even further, switching from a yellow warning light to a red warning light as the outside temperature drops to especially dangerous levels near freezing. The system continuously monitors outside air temperature and humidity levels, calculating when conditions are ripe for ice formation. It's particularly smart about detecting black ice conditions that are completely invisible to drivers. And here's where it gets really smart and impressive. Advanced vehicles can actually share road condition data wirelessly with other cars nearby, forming a live safety network. It's like having a team of weather spotters driving ahead of you, sending back real-time updates to help keep everyone on the road safer. Now that's the kind of hidden feature worth keeping an eye on. This next feature could literally save your life in an emergency situation. Secret number 4. Glow-in-the-dark trunk escape handle. It might sound unusual or even unlikely, but this is genuinely one of the most critical safety features that few people notice or know about. Imagine being trapped in your car's trunk, a scenario that seems like something straight out of an action movie, but has actually happened, especially with curious kids or unexpected emergencies. But here's what changed everything about trunk safety. Before 2002, dozens of deaths occurred yearly from people trapped in trunks due to suffocation or heat stroke. Since then, U.S. federal law has required all passenger cars to have an internal trunk escape handle. The glow-in-the-dark material used on these handles can stay illuminated for up to 8 hours after exposure to light. This ensures visibility even in complete darkness, when panic might make it hard to think clearly. This handle is often brightly colored or glow-in-the-dark, making it easy to spot in an emergency. One pull releases the trunk lock, letting anyone inside escape without tools. It's not just a lifesaver for kids who might climb in while playing. It could be a critical exit route in worst-case scenarios. But here's the catch. Many owners never check if their car has this feature or even know where it is. That's a risky choice when this small, low-cost part could mean the difference between life and death. Let's talk about secret storage that thieves would never find. Secret number 3. Compartments hidden under seats. While many drivers complain about limited storage space, they're often overlooking a hidden treasure built right into the car's interior. Many SUVs, minivans, and trucks come with concealed storage compartments under the seats or floor, yet most owners never notice or use them. Car makers have been sneaking in secret storage compartments for years. Brands like Jeep have been hiding these clever spots for over 10 years. The Grand Cherokee includes at least one hidden stash that thieves would never even think to search. The Infiniti G35 tucks away a secret compartment inside the rear armrest, while Volkswagen Golfs have one concealed under the driver's seat with a quick lift of a seat, a pull on a floor panel, or a tug on a small handle. You'll find a handy space big enough for emergency tools, valuables you want to hide when parking in public, or personal items. Some models even have waterproof compartments, perfect for storing things prone to damage. But here's the kicker. These don't just maximize space, they add safety and peace of mind. Instead of cluttering the trunk or back seats, you can keep everything neatly tucked away. And valuables stay completely out of sight in public parking lots. Some of these hidden compartments are so well camouflaged that even seasoned owners never discover them. This next one might already be protecting you without you even knowing it. Secret number 2. Speed-sensitive volume control. Ever notice your car's music getting louder on the highway but quieter at stoplights? That's not your imagination. It's speed-sensitive volume control at work, and it's one of the smartest features most drivers never realize they have. Here's how it works. As you speed up, road noise from wind, tires, and the engine grows louder, making you want to turn up the volume. But instead of constantly adjusting the radio, this system uses a speed sensor and cabin microphone to measure noise levels automatically. The system learns your listening preferences over time, creating a personalized volume curve that matches your driving habits. Some advanced versions even account for whether windows are up or down, adjusting accordingly. When you accelerate, it automatically boosts the volume to counter the background noise. When you slow down, it lowers the volume, creating a quieter, calmer space without startling you. And here's the safety benefit. You don't have to fiddle with the radio or screen while driving, reducing distractions. But here's the catch. Many owners accidentally turn it off in the settings or never know to enable it. If your car's volume seems to change mysteriously, check for speed volume or SVC in your menu. And finally, the number 1 secret that'll make you feel like a genius every single day. Secret number 1. Car locks when you walk away. Have you ever walked a few steps from your car, then stopped wondering, did I lock the doors? That moment of doubt often sends you back to press the remote or tug a handle to be sure. But here's what many modern cars can do. Eliminate this worry completely. When the key fob leaves the car's sensor range, the system automatically locks all doors. Some cars let you set a delay like 30 seconds or a minute, so you have time to grab forgotten items. Certain models even add a beep or light flash to confirm the car is securely locked. The technology uses proximity sensors that constantly monitor the distance between your key fob and the vehicle. Once you cross the preset threshold, the locking sequence engages automatically without any input from you. Enabling this feature usually requires a few steps through your car's settings menu or infotainment system. But here's what makes this a game changer. First, it protects your belongings when you're rushed or carrying bags. Second, it reduces the risk of theft due to forgetting to lock, a common cause of stolen cars or items. Most importantly, it offers peace of mind. You don't need to glance back or press the remote again. And here's the irony. Many owners have this feature, but go years without activating it simply because they haven't explored the settings. Check your manual. This peace of mind might already be waiting for you. How many did you already know? Drop a comment below and let me know which one shocked you the most. If this video just saved you from expensive mechanic visits or made you realize your car is way cooler than you thought, hit that subscribe button for more money-saving automotive content that gets straight to the point. Your wallet will thank you. Now, there are more tricks that mechanics gatekeep, but can allow you to save hundreds of dollars easily. Kindly click this video. Trust me, you'll be amazed at what you discover.